This whole Northern Ireland legacy issue is about trust and leadership. We expect leadership from the government that sends us places to do things and then expects us to trust them. This has been the case with the British Armed Forces for centuries. If it had not worked, they would not have achieved the amazing feats they did in 2 world wars and other bloody campaigns before and since. Let us look briefly at the Second World War to get an understanding of what this really means. This is my father in the summer of 1940, during the Battle of Britain. Several weeks before, after fighting in France, he had been evacuated from Dunkirk, and he was now at Hawkinge, near Folkestone, the closest RAF airfield to the enemy. The place was pounded daily for weeks on end. Casualties were high, but they held. They had to. They knew they had the backing and support of pretty much everyone. We now have a situation where, forget about the whole world, we would just like our own government to be behind us. They clearly are not. So why? Who benefits? Obviously not the soldiers or the policemen, or indeed any of their families, even though politicians keep talking about victims and families. The brutal reality is that the victims of the terrorists have little chance of closure. This is an exercise in enabling the terrorists of the IRA to rewrite history, make themselves out to be something that they are not and never have been. Why? They are not victims, they created victims. The people of Omagh did not blow themselves up. They were murdered by an IRA team that made and brought the bomb from across the border in the Republic. So who gains? In this case, the IRA and the Republic of Ireland, whose blind eye to terrorists helped to create the victims that politicians keep talking about. Did the suspects in the Omagh bomb receive comfort letters from Blair and Powell? We all deserve to be told. Secrecy is a great shield for deceit and, worse, betrayal. So will we be informed what is going on? The government committed to this, we wonder why, before the election. They've had over a year and still have little to tell us. Apart from talk about balance, families and closure, all of which simply does not stack up. We heard today that Britain will send soldiers to Ukraine and will fight the Russians if necessary. Who will have their backs from internationally manipulated lawyers representing people who want to do us down, like Russia and the other usual suspects? Can we seriously expect a national security advisor and government that are prepared to appease the terrorists of the IRA to really stand up to the Russians? We cannot stand idly by. Continue to get signatures on that petition. Keep on at your MP and respond forcefully, in writing of course, if they come back with the same empty platitudes we all heard during the debate. Get friends and family involved. If they have a sense of justice, that should not be difficult. MPs need to know that they need to stand up for people even if their party is acting against the interests of the nation's soldiers. It is maybe time for a new word in the language of betrayal. In Westminster, not betrayal, but vetrayal.